Welcome back from that break. We're still streaming live on Facebook at Bryt TV, on YouTube, my Bryt TV, Twitter, Instagram. You can also follow us at Bryt TV. Before I went on the commercial break, now me catch you say, me ne Abran TV as to say no. Ghana phone na ye ni jine ho e na me no eba be twetwe nkomo. Me ne eye Comedian Waris. Dodo na enim say your friend Abdul Waris Umaru. Such a beautiful name. Ono ene ne me ne ba be twetwe nkomo. Welcome.
Thank you very much.
How do you do? What to say?
Me ferry.
Then now ferry me. Really? I then now ferry me.
I'm here for 2 months. I'm single.
Okay, so last year December, now I was at your the show you
now,
did.
Oh yes, single.
Me.
Hey, mommy, who skipping me questions?
Me skipping
oh yes, single.
I feel like it's something I don't want to talk on TV.
Really?
Yes.
All right, then I'm single, fine. So when we are done, we'll talk about it.
Okay, that's perfect.
Yeah, that's good.
That's perfect. Yeah. You want to put me on the spot?
Yeah,
you can do that to your girl. But anyway, last year, December, like I was saying, I was at the event that they did for the Christmas New Year comedian. And I mean, you came up, you know, with stand-up comedy, and it was hilarious. The joke that I just can't seem to get out of my head here, Tamana, you were cracking the joke about and single room.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, it's a single room.
Single room, so I can relate more. Like, you know, to me, now what is single room? You ask your girl what is her hobby, and then she tells you, oh, baby, my hobby is maybe I try to do adventurous stuff. I don't want to make love in bed. And I'm like, I'm in a single room. Where would you
Where else would you make the love?
After the bed, there is fridge here, TV,
kitchen, stove,
and ceiling also. So like those of us in single room, challenge. And yes, sir, being in a single room is a pressure. Say, yeah, you should move and do and get big place. No, it is there because it is cool. You are supposed to be there. It's economical. But when you think about certain things that you do when you are in that single room, and when you maybe travel and you go to a place where there is more space, yeah, you feel like maybe to me, because
you are used to the single.
Used to single room.
You are single, living in a single room. Used to the single life.
Yeah, being in a single room, you are more careful than being in a big
house.
Like you wake up at night, you want to go and urinate. Even as much as you are absent-minded, you know where you are walking. You know that you have to be on this part. Yes, and I only will go cry. Like it's so limited. Chamber and hall and Osha mansions. How do they play? Like the guy would be having the phone in the bedroom, and then the girl would snatch the phone. She will run past the hall. She will run past the kitchen. She will run past the living room. Like I mean the TV room. Baby, now finally walk on J. Now we Jania. Now also walk for hall. Walk for share bedroom. Now single room.
Who Daniel going?
Me get Jimmy phone now. Coin. Okay, I with you. And you careful not pin BB. I was say TV. So Jimmy phone now. I say, hey, I was having Thomas and I say, order now limited order. Here for order.
It was a upgrade, you know. I am limited version of.
And you are scared, like when you are in a mansion. Sometimes you can be like half naked and be walking.
Right.
Sometimes me vampire, mommy rain feel me. That's me my MP. Abraham, I dream me. Like you go out, you are doing something normal, and someone is looking at Bra, what's that show?
But I mean, away from the single room, you say, no, are there any new trend that open as regards to what the Cecilia Manfo challenge?
No, the Cecilia Manfo challenge is there. You see, like Ghana, like we have a little problem concerning this. When things come up and then everybody tries to take it serious, is why you say, hey, and Ukrainian, or say you did. Like, why do you attach your feelings to it? How does it pay your light bill? So when we bring the funny aspect out and then people try to insult and say, well, because I'm a career and me tell some na chose, I couldn't eat theater. As you see, we are toughened by whatever is going on. More challenge will come out because sometimes God has blessed us. We try to come out with the funny side of issues, and we are the pace setters. So this is Yamafo stuff. Very soon, maybe this evening, I'll drop another one.
Because Niameshe was now mobile. I was also meba jaila hustle no. Let's say
koye a quick loan no. So we are really getting tired of the trends in the country where everything is one way. Always serious issue. Now bapua na gidi. Trends also don't last. It comes and then the next day we are talking about rollers. The next minute. So bibia ye basa. So if possible, could just clear all the trends off and then do something funny and roll up.
Okay, that's beautifully said. Now uko school hey. Meaning so senior high school called Dogono, but then junior high.
School Ghana.
Uko school hey.
Sure.
Enya wenu mo na mafuni mo.
Me here ni stubborn. Me mama hustle rough. School or Harvard. Me just me wo Dogono ni na me die mu na me ko different schools.
That is also some Harvard, but now nobody did their word.
Don't worry, there man uncle cry. I passed.
But now who was school no now were you always a classroom joker? Like that one student they be our my classmates sorry. Were you that time?
Yeah, you know, be like first step to build your confidence is to be an Greek student.
A Greek student?
Yeah.
How so?
I'm a Greek student. Yeah, it's Rubia. Champagne to campus, mixed school. You can do just anything that you want. I remember there is this our teacher, Nana Oye. I know she's around. When I want video in channel, by her class first day, you say, oh, you're strict. You're quiet, teachers no. By her class first day, you're bon come on, you're kasa you hunumpu. Hey, no way, hey, your class prefect. Your baba huna sa bema. Hey, no abu we azu pa no we aye di hey. Teacher no ra share sa. No shaking it no okoye. Okoye no catch class prefect and say like senior A behaving until we change. She will never come to the class. Trust me. We forgot that we were supposed to learn English. Like we didn't change. We didn't do anything.
I mean, I think Ayana is more so because students they be high go school class. I that teacher be a class.
Teacher be until you do English at a free period. On Basan, it's one or they be a real class when I say, hey, so you people, you won't come and call me.
That's the one I was watching.
Like a Greek class, we did it like it's the first step to build your confidence. There are some classes who are like general arts, almost straight, they almost bibi bano mu dwane who me cons.
Minim says I mean all the courses students are no masonya the visual arts.
Visual arts. So time I was at school in visual arts. Yeah, born mo crack out.
Yeah. Visual arts for say almost stubborn.
Born. In our school, yeah, overall best math students in visual arts could get like 15%.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and we are cool, man.
When you say me a visual art to school, I feel offended.
Like he jubilates very well. Like, hey, when you have 15%, when I'm top of the whole visual art, 1 to 7, he's the best.
Math, man, that comes out.
And that is it. He's like school life, you know. When I was in school, I learned a lot.
Right.
I think school was a step up for me to come into the world and face the challenges in life. Because when we were there, myself, medical, family, incredible Ziggy, a lot of them, we were doing our own thing. Our section of entertainment was more like the outside entertainment because there was pressure. Knowing the teachers know your mother, and then every time, cause it trouble. The boarding house was open on our 10. So we didn't have anything like a senior. Obiya bodam. So the entertainment section of that section, like medical career stripping or sometime, we stripped him. Like, hey, you are no more the entertainment perfect. Like, so the pressure.
So like there was no order.
It wasn't like there wasn't order. We created our own rules, like the outside entertainment. You see, where when you are doing something, somebody has to challenge you, someone has to tell you what you are doing, and you're fair. We've been through that pressures from school before we came out.
International say like Ninano wow, Emma, you know, coming on this stage. Mami Musa, how do you come up with your materials? I mean your comedy materials.
Okay, materials and kamikaze. Kamikaze material and them to you
David, make a comedy material because Ayana and Pimpin in Kofo say, oh, comedy dear, say no one is all cast but they don't really get that the jokes has to be intelligent in order to get people laughing. How do you come up with your materials?
Well,
catchy,
materials, no. me person me show say me coffee preachers. Like materials no very difficult. Na omo ka say comedy bra comedy show oh met me at ne fiasere we wait me aka some mama say like all those things no opinion.
Okay.
And nobody is attacking you on that. Anytime be obi so be ka say comedian be hu nyesere no on any opinion.
Okay.
Because imagine say every weekend be a me show me perform it 10 minutes be na maje 4,000 5,000 na me call opinion
every week to
no I'm just saying imagine say me boss our shows now people laugh and they talk about me, they still book me and I still go on for weeks and months. What is your opinion? Your opinion is your nose, like it's for you. So coming up with jokes no I say maka say yenko tie nyum baby I will say oh na say nyum de me met me atu nyum bia ma me ho. Coming up with jokes is very difficult.
Right.
Jokes, I mean comedy no adding crashing music any other thing, stand up comedy no.
How so?
Because sa akwa dey to nyum ba kwa or to no stage bia me joke ba kwa me kan no stage bia.
That means say we say brand
every time bia me can say me buy ma can be for fracture.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
So that is how comedy no adding ideas no apart from experiences awenya previously, any training awenya from the comedy thing, it's a formula thing that you have to learn.
Right.
And me show see ana obi show if say fair. I have a third eye for comedy. I see different things. You understand? I see your hair like yo, the hair is nice, like looks like Indomie, like favorite food your Indomie wrong, like you know. And so where my mind is way different from what.
Right. Like you think outside the box.
Yes. And obia meme hunye na hino. Senia meme huno no. Enye senia onu ofi se me huno. So sometimes no when you give clap backs,
right,
someone will take it as an insult. Obi ka say we dinner time. You ka say clap back as a obia ka say
aka bibi na won so wa retaliate na wa respond.
First time I'm top me car no. Na kia morning. Say car kete ntina me ntwini ewia because I am morning car.
Ti anopankwa
no ti me twina no pa na me twika no me share me ex no nante na me tie mo Jehovah Witness no no so friend Uber driver me yapa I don't know a club back.
Right.
Oh, yeah. So when you give club back in Ghana, people say, "Oh, Adam Uber for Anna." I'm being creative on my phone.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
So I come up with jokes by observing, by the things I've been through in life, and then by the new things I learn and the people I look up to, how they create their stuff.
Wow. That's beautiful. You say, Ayana and Pimpin move stage so sometimes you go blank.
Yeah, sometimes.
Ebia to pay.
Yeah, na me ex team him. Me.
So what? Your ex in them I will call blank and I say.
No, show me style be. To say time I'm in any baby, no show me. Na me refi baby.
Now any baby baby.
No, yeah. I'm say the refi baby.
But then one call blank and I say you went.
My ear blank several times, and that is most times me so prepared and now say yes you go through certain things. Me my performing over 40 stages at that point I wasn't even having a place to sleep. I was sleeping on veranda and I was going through a lot. But I have to go on stage
and
to say the joke and come back. I remember when I came back from Nigeria, when after the performance when I came nasa money so. But now me try me say how do I get the money to solve all these things? By making them happy. Then let me just roll up. See, sometimes no, near maybe a nipa ne go through no, and then or drew stage na maybe or
do creative jokes, you know, like so your life experiences is what you use to create the jokes.
Me creative
wow.
Me do fi kana ma me say hey, na what share that one ma na da go create. Now, for you as a comedian, a joke pan or what's not say I will create here. What I say, yo, this is the funniest joke ever I have ever created. Do you have that? Seriously, all my jokes are the funniest.
Wow.
Yeah, I trust myself and I tell you the fact. Until Ghanaians, until some Ghanaians, because we appreciate a lot of them who come to our shows. Lately, you fill it auditoriums,
right.
and we don't even like do much promo. Like the first show, you cop Kumasi Akubo show I performing a man for 3,000. Sorry.
Wow.
Your show was her Glow Laughter Fest, 5,000 people. You see, nobody talks about our comedy industry like that, but we appreciate them. And the rest who come to our shows and come like, maybe I should do a bit to me, and your challenge, and fire home. You take it now, but now say I GSC perform me a GVI. You understand? So you psychic yourself. Oh, me kwa Jimmy. Oh,
said the baby will be to me.
So when you go, you don't feel challenged because BBI a spiritual thing. Maybe I hold on time for say me my answer or brabo muda. Do I bet nothing? Oh, share now. Oh, joke no. I was saying called can you say? I mean, I'm fire who ya just go. Yeah, just can have full stage, you know. So you laugh according to the amount of money you pay.
Okay. Oh, really?
Yeah.
You laugh. I mean, you mean the audience will laugh according to the money they pay.
Yeah. Some of them buy free tickets as they get free tickets, so we don't care whether they laugh or not. The rest who pay is at your own expense. But we come prepared. What I say, you're but prepared. And I'm mostly no. And shut to me, you said they be a comedian, no problem. Bet me up and say audience maybe on one TB say ana joke now. Me kai me o joke be. Me crack it in Nigeria. They clapped for me. Like I had to stop performing for them to finish clapping so that we will move on. And when I say it everywhere, people think so deep. Obi o to me coffee I know afem eh Waris how joke na yes the pound once they were. You understand? So it all boils down to how you psychic your mind to come.
But isn't it supposed to be like before we go on the commercial break, let's do this. Isn't it supposed to be like for a comedy, it's supposed to make you laugh on the spot? Sana yana man for drink. Is it Sana was say I don't know much about comedy.
Yeah, comedian be. Or approach the jokes in now deep. Only time. And then the audience, targeted audience, they are so intellectual. When they come or can't joke, no, basically they know. You understand? When I tell you, my sister, she had an accident last year, and then she was the most beautiful in our family. So when she had an accident, she lost her arm. Now people tend us to be a mockery. They came to our family to ask for her arms in marriage.
There's no arm.
Yeah, like so it's so deep that when I say it somewhere, they will fall flat because it's crazy.
Right.
When I say it somewhere too, they will think, na then or cano. Like you can't get it. Like when you tell a cripple to foot a bill for you, he's in a wheelchair. How can you foot a bill? Like, what I say. So they are so deep. We learn it so hard and we are prepared.
Ayan and Pimpin Kofo feels say comedy doesn't involve a lot of thinking, but when we come back from this break, we will talk about that more. Do stay tuned. I'm in the studio with Abdul Waris Umaru, Adudona Freno, Comedian Waris. I'll be right back. This is still Bryt Extra. I am your host, MC Yayaboa. And then mini Comedian Waris and then Komo. And Sunny Ebeko break, we were talking about some of the creative processes they go through before they bring comedy. But let me remind you, say Vico 20 Eguso Ewojamai. So Vico 20 is the best immune booster you can get in the market now. So when you say Joy Herbal Center, enye mebema wa pomudin esipine sitane de bro. Into Michelle Kona kope Vico 20 na wonsonum na wotwedie mu nsem ne wapomudin mu no NCC. Michelle number se go screen so na wobetumi afre na waje Vico 20 bi utumi ba Bryt TV aso ye ha sei so wobenya Vico 20 na wanom afensi so Glamin Inches adaroma enene wahye menwin kama Glamin Inches is located at Mamprobi ohonom ena owo wobetumi afre Glamin Inches and also wobetumi follow yen wo Instagram at glam_inches. Jenny's hair and makeup adaroma and I will see me home kama Charmed makeups and cosmetics and one more mommy makeup products. Charms makeups and cosmetics and mema was on to say you know who person would to makeup products now also tone now we now kakawa a show bottom afa when you try Charmed makeups and cosmetics over to me afre or more now we follow more Instagram at charmed_makeup_cosmetics. Waris, famedro ni sitable so. Memperof. Fedro ni sete bonus.
O come market na say be ejuma panti.
Ebe ejuma na me ameche obi. Dey nti na wo wi a. Uti national television so na wo wi adru.
Me wi a na me hwe say be kom botoma. Me fancy o say.
O hwe say be ko botoma. Anyway, let's come back to our conversation. Now, so I drone no dey o kwa meche obi na wo kona okonoma wo be di ho adanse.
Sir, mama na
wo be nom na wo di ho adanse because enye be wo immune system nim no wa nkasa wo be hu say yes. Wo be ja odin wo dey.
We share me clash. Say enu bi ana.
E dey dia.
We share me clash.
O clash e dey dia.
Me clash Moisha.
I don't feel Moisha o.
Feeling pa.
Into the bike 20 back.
Say na you feel Moisha but you feel on one kasa.
Then I'm feeling.
Feeling the baby.
Little.
The baby.
Never.
Manka.
Shout outs to you, beautiful Queen Moisha. She say when you crash for Waris. You know the no. Me wa be sister odi no cry na.
Message me na friend me Wallace.
It's no we falisa. But then enti ye ba no more creative process just like you're saying, you know. Do you really na mo tsena say script and as comedians, you know, answer na mo be show no. Senior Odi can say we really do not talk much about the comedy industry. Mamimbu said this question say Oshe more comedians no say mo koye show na say mo share. Do you sit down to sort of plan how the joke should go or how it should be like? Do you consider your audience and all that?
Yeah, we do consider our audience, and normally no. O share flyer no so I draw plus 18 and I draw plus 18.
Okay.
I draw plus 18 I just say dan dey be say ho. So I say and jokes no your religious jokes.
Okay.
Your sex jokes. Your things that you can relate.
Tell me a sex joke.
Me film.
Kai bi bomodi ane kai bi. Let me put on
say me age bi na me nya Amazon pool. Me pie na afi dem nsa no me hu obi ana me boss me really feel me sex jokes in her, but
I'm sorry.
I think so.
You're crazy.
Yeah, I think some years back, no,
right?
And anka comedy industry, no, you per se rising now. You who say there is a future for it, no, and na yes, you know, you shall say na you share your bon come now. It be a big shout outs to Lexi, Obi and Ponsan, Jacinta, DKB, and them like Foster Romanus. Like when they meet you, they all tell you, yo, Charlie last no okay, lay show, no, you cry into me and kill, no. Like build up on yourself, do it this way, joke way, what can you say, befa. But lately, no, as everybody is becoming individual brand and it's becoming a road rush in as much as there must not be
skits and
there must not be competition, but when there's competition we are all on our toes because that is where we can learn and move and know whether we are doing good or not. Nti sisia no obiaba oba prepared. As a takwa show na eba bekoi. Me General Tatia, Obi, Lexi, DKB. Like takwa no omontwen.
Mo be say ho.
Yeah, like and you maybe I met na me say yo takwa. Wait for us. And yeah, they shouldn't be stingy when we perform and they are feeling it. They should But
then 6 years in the industry is, I mean, four more years to get to Webeki. What's Nasia June who said me Comedian Waris dear? And yet maybe I will never joke about it. Do you have something?
Yeah, like there are some comedians that almost rape jokes.
Right.
They say it to favor the victim. They say it against the one who raped, and they advise about it. In as much as I have to advise about it, I don't feel like talking about it. And your issues be a pop it up. If you say, I don't think it's relevant. Like would be personal issue
right.
But when it's of the public interest, to say Cecilia Mafu is of public is showing will be a kind of opinion.
Right.
See, I can feel like, oh, let me create a joke out of this one.
Right.
That one I'm okay. But there are some sections I don't even tackle anymore. To say me about up there, I wasn't scared. Now me call all out. Joke be a But I think say gradually as I'm growing and I'm planning to get married and all these things, get a family. Yeah, I think I would have to stop certain things and focus on talking about something. But my future wife should get prepared because when she beats me at home, I'll say it on stage.
You come and use it as a comedy skit. Now, some years ago, right? You tweeted about something concerning TT. No. We are not going to go there. I get it. Yeah. We are not going to go there because I know you've made statements, you've apologized, we've moved on and all. My question here is, do you think, senior amount for a tackle issue, and the way people rushed at you, were you disappointed in how people, received whatever it is that happened?
Well, I can't mean to me disappointed. And me akola na me baso.
Right.
So whatever happened was supposed to happen, and it's so cool. Now, it's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah, it's
I think that you've learned through the process as it happened, if to some was you've done that. And as humans, I think that we all make mistakes to learn and grow.
Yeah, that is
right.
It. Yeah.
It is what it is.
It is.
Now, let's come back to the comedy industry again. For you as a comedian, 6 years in the industry, I'm sure, when you have to form, you've seen certain road maps, what dream chremono. When you say, oh, ye say be, a dear Yamapan, I will feel as we Ghanaians want to support the comedian industry and the comedy industry, and then I feel you will see you put in place in this part of the industry, it to me picture.
Well, I me feel say industry, the people boy, like audiences now reach almost so far, they appreciate us, but for us to be projected, your media. Any your colleague personalities who are in the industry.
Right.
Now, the media is not doing what we want. Let me tell you.
By not doing what you want.
By not projecting us. Because so far, like, let me say, Bryt TV is doing good. But how many comedy content do they show in a month?
Oh, we show a lot of comedy skits.
From stand-up comedy.
We do comedy skits. We don't do stand-up, not too much of that.
Stand-up comedy is extraordinary. It's different.
Okay.
So you see, we are not getting it the way we want. But we'll be trying to say, oh, media, but I mean, show, baby. Let me tell you something.
I'm listening.
The whole industry is suffering.
Right.
Until untumi kokantre obi say boame. Na me you say I don't know what Bryt TV is going through as at the COVID crisis or whatever, but I can't force them to. What I say, but while we dream 3 months and now 4 months, 5 months, now to me stand up ba kumpo say be a stand up comedians day the country inside. Then you know that you are not doing anything for us. And when I say the industry is suffering, like almost all the celebrities, they are suffering. They are dragging their feet. They don't have it. So I say they don't have it, and you can't go and advise a celebrity say, "Chale pushy obawe now stand up on no cry person ko baby or one cry no." We feel so stagnant. You understand? Right. And our celebrities, some of them don't learn. They don't even have backup plans. They don't even know whether me boawe and I me mawe yaba and I we babetnim and I me pushy. They don't do. You understand? Right. Because everybody is struggling. So I say, baby, every man is sikano and obemao. It is a bad industry as a whole. I think, sir, we should just leave the industry so that they will be where they are. And then we should focus on ourselves. One day, senior will be to me, piano, or be with him. So I say, because COVID by, most of the celebrities are all canker, they are all falling. Yeah. So how to be relevant in the industry, sir? Yeah, then.
It's a big problem.
Yeah. And then a Jumano no one year beginning, because who knew Diania, Chaco Wohono. So who knew Abenquire? Definitely. Ejano like charcoal no besa ebeka jano ebeka wood ash no and suno no nti then now you always have to add charcoal sa na industry ni yete say oba na odru baby na wo brea then you add
have
somebody
to push people up and
so
coming
you
people
would not work
that. Right,
you understand?
Right.
You would not work, they will work and they will appreciate you and you will win.
I get it.
But the industry is suffering. Okay, so we been cry or China. Yeah. So I think, sir, the industry has to be where it is. We have to also struggle. God willing, when we are out of COVID, when there is anything that we need to ask for somebody to push us, we will do it. But as for the comedy industry, we are not getting the
support from the media.
Because Ocean Nigeria, pause Nigeria, no posting stand-up comedian. My last 2 years performance was mad at the same place you came than this year. And I have it on my Twitter pinned. That performance, I should say, is exactly with the same formula like Basket Math's 2 things involved. But where have I been projected to? Now, when Basket Math did that 2 things involved, we did it in Nigeria. Obeya no Ghana, no projecting and say, hey, he even killed it in no muye did there and bibia. Have you projected us today?
Ghanaians, I mean Ghanaian, the media, the bloggers, the journalists, the TV.
It is the media who can project us.
We are not projecting the comedians in Ghana here as we should.
No, but we know. Look, let me tell you. I asked now, like Charlie.
You're emotional about it.
I think, sir, I have to. No, I don't. Once near me be or dear were honed into me, you know, and I will come once them. They were honed into me, you know. Oh how. So I say, yes. So sometimes I come from and you forget it because.
But don't you also think say a be na senior working? It was so be twana mon na wopia ma afe obi an so be so agenda nim na ono so e support it.
Ohima, ya agenda pan. Ya agenda ya bo show, private show, where no be government organized show. 3,000 audience in Kumasi. What you want show we? Kumasi where they do the pull up. Ya bo show waka 5,000 audience. Is it not enough for our media to say that there is stand-up comedy in Ghana? How many people are Nkrofo and him be and a private show every time. Legs any show, OB any show, DKB any show. It pulls up audience. Opa December show won't say a pama for. I won't get here. You have paid, still go. They are full. We can't sack anybody for you. Yeah, so that is the level that we are getting to, that people have almost human end of year perspective in entertainment. What is media house be a comedy one, stand-up comedy one them. By a floppy and Rebecca. Flop and so they young flop into assembly the own cabin.
When you been a can ask them, so this year which 2 girls also in your meet you won't come.
Yeah, I tell you.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So Charlie, Neomune say wherever you find yourself supporting an artist, whether you are hating or you are loving, a honor was a war. Assembia aba ama eno honti no open asema na obufu no a honor was a war na artist no otumi ko. When you hate, it's for his good. When you love, it's for his good. It's about time say who feel say, oh, the person is doing good, talk about him. So I say, we comedians need to mean challenging media personalities. Say, I don't know post, I don't know you say, but yes, someone share him from your team.
Right.
But we can tell you that what you are doing, we are not doing enough for us.
Right.
But you can also blog when we are not doing good. That you flopped.
I get it.
You understand?
I get it.
And baby, I will be an dinner. Continue doing your own.
Says Abdul Waris Umaru, the media, we should pull out our weight, in supporting the stand-up comedians that this country has birthed. Thank you so much for coming today.
You're welcome.
This was an interview. Joy Herbal Center. I have enough opinion and I want to usro.
Okay.
I'll give you some, okay? Thank you so much for coming. But before you go, anything you would like to tell your fans before I let you off? I wanted to put you on the spot. Said, you create a joke here. Look at the things in the environment and used to create a joke.
Sir? Hey. Yeah, I mean to me.
And you carry and reconsider. Reconsider. I put it to you.
Say, make a joke. I tell you. And do I mean, both show be all dance man. me perform here, Papa be, oh, can you perform extra 2 minutes? I'll pay you. Me say, where is the money?
Let me see the money.
Show, you know. I'm telling you.
Okay.
It is you know, I want to tell all my fans that at first, 2020, our name was Don't Bath Nation. This year, please bath. I've changed my mind. When Jalesana me yelling at the drip see me, so me you, Mr. Ramo, I've stopped. Bath, okay, we Bath Nation.
You're crazy. I have for many a Comedian Waris and a chicken como. That's a baby, so what do I feed you to her? Emma Yeshibomo. Young Kodayan who not say, but I'll bring you my second interview. This is Bryt Extra. I am your host, MC Hayeboa. Sisa.